happened, so you never miss anything ever again. Wow, where can I get that? You can get it by pressing the button on my profile. Look who it is, Luke. Why don't we get a picture of you two? So today we're going to be continuing the lesson on the alphabet of numbers. So if you guys remember from last time, a quick example for you guys is A divided by C could equal B, or if you square root it, it could also sometimes equal 3. So before we get into the next unit, I have a quick question for you guys. What is A divided by 3? Luke, what's the answer?
Time. I hope you don't mind. Can't I see you again? And I'd like to be friends.
Dad, can I go to the movie theater with my friends? One of their parents said they'd pick me up.
I'm not sure. Ask your mother.
Mom, can I go to the movie theater with my friends? One of their parents said they'd pick me up.
I'm not sure. Ask your father.
Okay. Dad, Mom said I can go.
Okay.
I
Have
hope
fun.
you don't mind.
Mom, Dad said yes.
Okay, that's good with me then. Hi, can I get a $4,000 loan, please? For sure, but before we lend you the money, we're gonna need some kind of security. No problem. Here are the keys to my car. It's a gray Lamborghini. You'll see it in the parking lot. Hey, I'm here to pay off my loan. Alright, there will be an $11 fee for taking out the loan. Okay, no worries. Also, we're happy to do business with you, but if you don't mind me asking, after you left the other week, I looked into you and found out that you're a millionaire. Why do you need a $4,000 loan? Well, it's quite simple. Where else can I find parking for 3 weeks in New York for only $11?
Wake up, filthy.
Luke, have you seen my glasses anywhere? You broke them! Give them back to me!
I'm sorry, Dad. It was an accident. I swear.
It's okay. I'm not mad.
Really?
No, you just need to be more careful next time, okay?
Yes, I will.
Come here. Never touch my stuff again! Hey son, what are you doing home from school so early?
I was the only one to answer the question right in class.
My son's a genius. What was the question?
It was, who put the trash can on the teacher's head?
Wake up, filthy.
If you had $5 to pick the perfect girlfriend, and here are your options, what would you pick? What? Those options aren't fair. I said pick your perfect girlfriend. Okay then, I would use the $5 to buy 5 water bottles and sell them for $2 each. Then I would repeat this until I get $100, and then I would buy your girlfriend. Smart guy. And I would still have $95 left. This guy found 45 rattlesnakes under his house and you won't believe what he did with them. In 2019, a man started having problems with his cable service. He wanted to see if he could fix the problem himself, so he crawled into his crawl space to see if he could find a loose wire. But then he noticed a couple rattlesnakes, which are fairly common in Texas. But their venom can cause nausea, sweating, blurred vision, and even death. So being in an enclosed area with them isn't the best idea. But it got a lot worse when he noticed there wasn't just 2 snakes, but 45 of them. He immediately got out of there and called Big Country Snake Removal. They then came to his house and took them all out into buckets. The man lived around 40 minutes away from Sweetwater, which is famous for a rattlesnake roundup. They round up over 250,000 rattlesnakes in plastic bins before butchering them. Some people say it helps with rattlesnake awareness, where other people say it should be banned. The festival organizers paid $10 per pound of snakes, so he could have made around $2,700. But instead, he chose to have them delivered to a quiet place and released back into the wilderness. This dad told 911 that his baby choked on milk, but then they figured out what really happened. One day, this single mother asked her ex-husband if he could watch their child named Xavier while she went back to work for the first time since she had the baby. Her ex kept texting her all day about how annoying Xavier was being. She told him to just push through for the day and she would find a babysitter for next time. Then at 2:30 in the afternoon, she got another text from him saying that Xavier had stopped breathing because he had choked on milk and that they were going to the hospital. She then packed up from work and rushed to the hospital too. The doctors did a CT scan and found out that Xavier was bleeding from inside his brain. Then she was shocked when the police arrived to do interviews. That night, the father was arrested for first-degree child abuse. Xavier was in a coma for 2 weeks, and the doctors told his mom that he might be blind, he might not be able to move, and he might not be able to speak. 3 months later, he so far wasn't diagnosed with anything, but to try and prevent anything bad from happening in the future, his mom started taking him to a bunch of different therapists. This boy was scared of the dark, so he slept with his goldfish. One night, Corey and Tori Hamlin tucked their son into bed, read him a nighttime story, then went to the living room to watch TV. A little while later, they heard a noise coming from their son's room, so Tori yelled to see if he was okay, and he said it was just his dresser making noise, so his parents weren't concerned. A little while later, his mom went to check on him before she went to bed, and she seen a chair pushed against his dresser and his fishbowl was on the ground, but the fish was nowhere to be seen. She looked everywhere until she finally found it. She said it was so extraordinary that she had to take a picture. When she woke him up, he was sad because he didn't realize that he had killed the fish. The next day, his parents explained to him what had happened. He was still really sad, but he asked his parents if they could get another one, and he said he would never touch a fish again unless they were fishing. His parents agreed because they wanted to give him a second chance to learn from his mistake.